I'm a huge fan of productivity. I'm a huge fan of getting things done. And I'm a massive fan of technology. I love note taking. I love brainstorming. I love getting shit tons of idea down on paper, or better, applications that I can go and revisit and I can plan and do so. Nah, I just forget to look at them. I tried a iPad mini. I tried a e-ink kind of tablet. I have a Microsoft Surface Pro with pen, and I have a Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra, which also has a pen. And the idea behind all of these pen devices was that I could take notes and really develop my ideas and my projects. The reality is that I really just do forget to go and look at these things. Enjoy a sip of whiskey every now and then. Maybe I should start a whiskey and productivity channel. I don't know. So my favorite app is OneNote, just because I don't stick to a ecosystem. To be productive, I strongly believe that the last thing I possibly want on earth is for my phone to be mirrored on my computer. When I'm on my computer, I want to get things done. I don't want to have all sorts of notifications. All the notifications are off most of the time on my phone. I only get WhatsApp and calls, and the phone's on silent anyway. I have a Garmin watch. I have a Samsung smartwatch. I have a analogic watch with one hand that doesn't even show you the exact time. And that is my kind of me time, unwind, don't talk to me watch. And OneNote is the one that allows me to work in all these different ecosystems, environments, call them however you want. I do use Apple Notes as well, but these are all apps and tools that I use when I already have a major idea that I want to develop. So what do? Paper. Just any kind of paper notebook is just going to make a massive difference. These I just had sitting around the house doing nothing. This is the one I carry in my pocket every day. And I just jot down some notes, ideas, thoughts, emotions, plans, little journal inputs, whatever comes through my mind. I put it in here. And then I have a bigger notebook where I number somehow these other notebooks, and I know which ideas are where. So the idea being that I have an index. I know where to find what, roughly. I will further develop it with having a kind of idea and so on, productivity, small little notebook, and a second one where I have more, personal things. Then it's easier to track an index and go back to it. But basically the idea being you just chuck in there all your, you literally just brainstorm. When you have a business idea, when you have a YouTube video idea, when just books you want to remember, you want to read or buy or rent or whatever, or just go through and check a few chapters. The idea there is that you jot that down, and every now and then you revisit it. You don't always have time to work on everything. You should focus on one, maximum 2 projects at a time. And by revisiting that, you're like, oh, shit, I remember that idea now. I didn't think it could work, but with the knowledge I have now, with the tools I have now, with the resources I have now, I can actually go ahead with it. Boom. Then you go on your iPad, your Windows notebook with a pen, anything you want. And then you start drawing down, developing, transforming, handwriting into actual typing and all of this. But the best way to be productive is to just use paper and have no distractions. And this is the main thing. I will have another video where I'll put it somewhere in the link, as a link in the description, where I describe how I use a notebook and another secret little productivity hack that is actually insanely, it's so ridiculous. And it's so ridiculous that it works. It just blew my mind when I came up with the idea watching another video. I was just like, there's no way that this works, and it just changed my life. So I'll post another video for that. But literally, get yourself a little paper notebook, and trust me, it will change your life, big time, because you will also be able to just walk around, unless you're going really somewhere, without your phone. Just have this. When you're sitting on the toilet and taking a shit, instead of scrolling on Instagram, just write down notes or revisit notes. When you're bored, when you're waiting for a bus or you're on a train, pull that out. A girl once told me that there's nothing sexier than a man eating a meal by himself, reading a book. Imagine if you're taking notes as well. Jokes aside, actually that's not a joke, but jokes aside, I highly recommend it. It's a massive upgrade. The reason why I like this A6 format is because it's really small, packs in your pocket. And I got one without lines, so it's either nothing or squared. You can flip it around. Suddenly you have an A5 page and you have much more space. Sounds logical, but the moment I realized it was like, wow, I discovered the laws of Newton all over again. And yeah, that is seriously a game changer. Last but not least, still use technology. I'm the biggest nerd. I also have a Mac Mini, and it's very useful, especially with all these AI tools these days. They can really help you, but still use your brain. My friend Sam would say he's a little against AI, and sometimes we have conversations about it, which is quite interesting. But I think it's a good tool to develop certain ideas, certain thoughts, and just get some extra help. In the end, AI, in my opinion, it's been trained by humans, so it is still some human in it. But again, go back to basics. Carry this around. I carry it when I take the dogs for a walk, and just stop quickly, get them to sit and jot something down. It just came through my mind while being out in nature, and I don't know. It just takes you back a little bit in time. And it feels good. All right, I'll just stop talking. You're probably already off this video, but yeah, I wish you a beautiful evening, productive. Stay away, YouTube. If you're watching this video, stop it and just go do something. Go write something on a piece of paper. Get working, get creative. Love. Ciao.